Oop, it landed on my crotch. Is this a sign from the universe I need to get laid? Hey chopsticks! Today on the menu is Korean pork belly wraps. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Merrick. Nice to meet you. I film mukbangs and ASMR, so if you are interested in these types of videos, make sure to subscribe. Without further ado, let's get started! Alrighty, so I have all my delicious food right in front of me. I am starving. Let's see, everyone. Who's ready for some Korean pork belly wraps? Cause I am. Okay. So let me just walk you guys through my spread of food really quickly. Right here we got some romaine lettuce. This is garlic, radish kimchi, rice, Korean bean sprout salad. I believe, actually I have it written down. The official name, it's called sookju namul. I feel like I'm butchering that very badly, but it's bean sprouts. This is the pork belly, of course, and this is just some soybean paste, I believe. Come on, am I right? Yeah, soybean paste. Perfect. Let's build a wrap, shall we? I think we shall. Let's use, this is the lettuce right here. Check it out. Real exciting, right, everyone? Just some lettuce. Okay, let's use half of this. And I also have some chopsticks right here. Who has your chopsticks? Or who has your chopsticks? Who has chopsticks out? That's what I was trying to say. Okay, let's start off with the pork. Actually, no, let's go for a bigger piece for the very first one. Here's a close-up. Do you see it? Got it? Got it? Slay! Into a wrap it goes. Actually, let's do 2 pieces of pork, because it's our very first wrap. Okay. Oh, no. Got it. There we go. Slay that as well. Okay, next, bean sprouts. Oop. Ta-da! Plop it right there. Some garlic, of course. Sprinkle that into a wrap. The kimchi radish. Kimchi radish. Plop that on there too. Let's actually do 2 for that one. I actually don't have any kimchi in my fridge. I only had like the kimchi radish, so I was like, I'm gonna make do with that. But if you have kimchi at home, I recommend going with the kimchi, I think, or not I think, instead. I think I would go for the kimchi. And then some rice, of course. Ooh, come on. The rice is really sticky. And then after the rice comes the soybean paste. I guess you can view the soybean paste as like sauce in a way. Okay. So this is what the soybean paste looks like. Just guys spread that on the leaves, distribute that evenly all around. Okay. I think I did a pretty good job. Where should I put my chopsticks? I'm just gonna set them down right here. Check this out, everyone. Doesn't that look divine? There's like everything inside the wrap. You can't really see the pork belly because like it's on the bottom layer, but we got the rice, we got the Korean kimchi radish, we got the bean sprouts, the soybean paste. Open wide. Slay. Yeah. Oishi. Oh my god. This is so good. Oh my god. A piece of pork belly fell out of my wrap. I can't. Like, I can't even talk. Can you guys see? Not really. Mmm. 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 Oh my god. Seriously? Sorry. Rice was going down my throat right when I said that. Korean wraps are the best. Especially Korean pork belly wraps. Cannot argue with that. I actually have a lot of notes written down on this dish because this is actually the very first time I'm preparing it. Let me bring over my notes right here. So, Korean pork belly wraps, in Korean, it's called Bossam. I'll put the word on the screen right here. Bossam, that's how you pronounce it. I feel like I'm butchering that with a Western accent. Apparently, the B in Bossam is pronounced like a P. So, it's called Bossam, which translates to boiled pork. I feel like I'm a teacher right now. I'm like educating you guys on this dish. If you're not familiar with what a som is what did I write? Or like I was watching this video, someone was explaining that like som style is basically using lettuce as like a wrap. So that's what som means. And what is this soybean paste called? It's called ssamjang. Ssamjang. There we go. Ssamjang. That's the soybean paste. And this specific one I got is garlic and what is it? Garlic and sesame. Garlic and sesame. See, I like to do my research before I start filming just because I don't want to be like uneducated while I eat the dish. I kind of want you guys to like not like learn like the entire like culture of Korea, but like learn a little bit like through my mukbangs. Okay, so this is how I put the soybean paste onto my lettuce. I'm not sure if that's the right way. I'm not sure if there even is a correct way to put the soybean paste onto your lettuce. Okay. It's called ssamjang. Okay, ssamjang. I'm gonna try to refer to this as ssamjang. That was like so Western. Ssamjang. Ssamjang. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ssamjang. Yeah, I'm gonna refer to that as ssamjang from now on, or try to at least. I have a very short memory, so I feel like I'm going to forget it in like 2 minutes. Watch. I'm going to call it soybean paste, not ssamjang. Okay. Pork belly. And then the rice. Oh, come on. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Oh, this actually looks better than the first one. Here, check it out. I think it looks better than the first one. Don't you guys think so? Slay. Oh. I feel like I'm wolfing it down. When you go to a Korean restaurant, they give you side dishes such as the kimchi radish, the bean sprouts, maybe some garlic if you're eating some san. I used to call the side dishes an appetizer or appetizers, but then someone corrected me. It's not an appetizer, they're just called side dishes. And the Korean word for side dish is called panchan. Again, the B is pronounced a P, so it's like panchan, I think. Not banchan. Panchan, I think. Mm. 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 And then I think I went over this already, but the Korean bean sprout side dish. The bean sprouts are mung beans. I think they're a special type of bean sprouts called mung beans. And again, it's pronounced sookju namul. Sookju namul. Sookju namul. I feel like I'm like butchering it so badly. I'm like saying it by a syllable. Sookju namul. I'm gonna say it all in like one word. Sookju namul. So yeah, that's all the research I did today. I could talk about the cooking process of the entire meal I have. I feel like this will take forever. Basically, like the garlic, should I go over it? Should I? Okay, I'll just go over it really quickly. This is literally just lettuce that I like washed underneath like cold water. I let it dry, minced some garlic. I bought the kimchi radish, made the rice. This took, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes. Basically, I had the mung beans. I washed the mung beans. I boiled the mung beans for 1 to 2 minutes. I immediately put them in a ice bath to maintain their crunchiness. Put some sesame oil, pepper, and salt. Tossed it. Easy. Now this is hard. So I had some pork belly. Basically, I boiled it in a broth. The broth consists of onions, salt, pepper, what's that called? Rice wine, garlic, ginger, a lot of like Asian seasoning, what you use in Asian dishes, soy sauce of course. So that's all in the broth. I let that simmer. After the broth came to boil, I let that simmer for about an hour on low heat. So this took a long time. So I would recommend, if you're making the exact same thing as me, make this first, because like while this is simmering for an hour, you can make your salad and then prepare all these other items. And then this right here, what is this called? Shoot, I forgot already. Samchan? Samban? Oh god, seriously? Like my memory is so bad. Ssamjang, there we go. This is ssamjang, and here's a close up of it. Again, this is the sesame garlic flavor. Sesame garlic flavor. If you are interested in purchasing this exact same one, again, here's a close-up shot of it, the one I'm eating today. I'll put a link in the description down below to where you can buy it online. Because I know when I watch mukbangs or any video, when I see something I want and they don't link it in the description, I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to find this item in the vast ocean that is called the internet? So that's why I like to link everything. Again, if you're interested in purchasing the oh god, what is it called? The ssamjang. If you're interested in purchasing the ssamjang, I'll link it down below. It'll be on the top line, I think, or one of the top lines. Okay, let's make another one. I'm gonna make like mini ones right now, cause I feel like it. Okay. Also, I'm not the best at multitasking. I feel like this meal requires a lot of multitasking because like I'm focusing on spreading the ssamjang right now while I'm trying to talk to everyone. Okay, what do I go for next? I like to narrate what I say as well, by the way, if you couldn't tell already. Okay. Pork belly, garlic, kimchi, rice. Oop, there we go. Oop, it fell out again. Yes. Mmm. 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 This is so good. Mmm. Alrighty, so as you can tell by the title, today we are doing another story time! Yay! Story time, story time, story time, story time! Go grab your cup of tea, because we're about to spill it, y'all. Super excited for the story time. But before we get to the story time, let's do the question of the day. Today's question of the day is, what is a negotiation strategy you use? What's a negotiation strategy you use? How do you negotiate? Let me know in the comments down below because I would love to read all of your responses. Ooh, okay, let's make another lettuce wrap because that was a lot of talking. Mm-mm-mm. Aren't my mukbangs so quiet when I stop talking? I feel like I go like on extremes. Either I talk a lot or I don't. And right now I'm so focused on making this wrap look good that I cannot start my story time until I finish this. I feel like maybe wrap mukbangs or like mukbangs that require multitasking like this aren't the best story time mukbangs to do. Because like all my attention is on this wrap right now. Okay. Oh god. Yes. Hmm. 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 Oops. Spill a bit of water. It landed right on my crotch. I hate it when that happens. Especially when you're using a public restroom or like a public washroom or a public toilet, depending where you're from in the world, and you're washing your hands and some of the water gets onto your crotch area and it looks like you peed yourself. Like it's so annoying. And you can't even like dry it because like the hand dryer is like so high that like it doesn't even like reach your trousers or your jeans, so it literally looks like you peed yourself because you have like a wet stain on your crotch. Okay, so today's story time is called Give Me Money Part 2. Give Me Money Part 2. If you have not seen part 1 yet, I'll link it on the screen right there for you to check out. In that mukbang, I'm eating some delicious, delicious pad thai, mango pad thai, and in there as well, you'll here, part 1. So make sure to go watch that first before you're watching this video, or before you watch this video, because I feel like if you don't watch that, this story time doesn't really make sense. I actually planned on filming the entire story time in that video right there. If you click the eye, oh, there we go, there's the eye. If you click that, I was initially planning to do the entire story time, but I ran out of time, so that's why I split the story times into 2 parts. Again, part 1 is over there, and this is part 2. So make sure to go watch part 1 first, because this will make no sense if you're not watching or you didn't watch part 1. Whew. Yeah, I definitely feel like with this mukbang, I have to like eat and then talk. I can't really eat and talk at the same time like I do with sushi, because like sushi is just like a one bite thing. Okay. Maybe I can. Maybe I'll try talking or like telling the story time and making the wrap. Okay, I'll try. I have to like get my notes right in front of me though for this to happen. Okay, so I did the question of the day. Bye bye. Oop, it landed on my crotch. Why is everything landing on my crotch? Is this a sign from the universe I need to get laid? I don't know. Okay, bean sprouts. So in part 1 of my story time, I'm just going to do like a very quick rundown of what happened. If you didn't see it, I feel like I said this literally 50 times in this mukbang. Seriously, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go watch it. That's the thing with like multi-part story times in separate videos. It's like if someone doesn't watch that part, this part will make no sense for them whatsoever. So that's why I really encourage people to like watch part 1. But here's a quick rundown of what happened. Basically, I received terrible service from my internet service provider, and I wanted money. I wanted some compensation. So yeah, basically, I received very bad service. And if you want to find out what actually happened, what kind of bad service I received from this, excuse my French, shitty internet service provider, go watch part 1. Okay, that's enough promotion for part 1. So you gotta chill, Merrick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Ah, this never fits in my mouth. That's what she said. Oh. So, in my part 1 story time, I left off at the customer loyalty department, right? That's where I left off. I was about to talk about the customer loyalty department when I ran out of food. Here's a tip. If you ever want a deal, a discount on like your phone plan or like your internet plan or your like TV plan, when you call in, ask for the loyalty department. It might be called like customer loyalty, customer retention, one of those 2 names. Ask for the customer retention / loyalty department, because usually the first person who speaks to you, that's like the company's first line of defense, and that person doesn't have like the good deals, they don't have the fancy codes, they don't have the authorization to give you a better arrangement with your services. So you should always ask to be transferred to the customer loyalty department. Just a tip. Ooh, okay. And if you want to be like a very like pro and make it sound like you know what you're doing or you know what you're talking about when you're trying to negotiate a deal with them, ask for a warm transfer. Warm as in like the temperature, like cold or warm. Ask for a warm transfer, Basically, the first person, when you call in, they'll ask you about the situation and they'll take notes. And when you ask for a warm transfer, this person, the first representative, basically tells the next representative what your situation is, so you don't have to start from square one and reiterate what you just said to the first person. And when you ask for a warm transfer, I feel like the person on the other end is like, wow, he really knows this industry. Has he worked in a call center before? Maybe like he knows his stuff, so like I'll be more likely to give him a discount or a good deal. We're done with that. Okay, so let's start my story time, part two. So I call in because at this point I'm like very frustrated with their service. Again, the technician never followed up with me. I gave him my name, my phone number, but he never followed up with me. And like I have no clue who he is, right? So usually I said in part one, we're a very chill family. We let things slide, but this has been going on for 2 years now. So we thought it was about time to like take action, seek compensation for this extreme inconvenience. I called in to my internet service provider, explained the situation, and asked for a warm transfer to their customer loyalty department. When I got transferred to the customer loyalty department, guess what happened? That agent had no clue what my situation was, even though I asked for a warm transfer, and the first agent said no problem. So when he said no problem, it just means that he knows what a warm transfer is, like you should if you're in this job, in this industry. But when I got to the second agent, they had no clue what my situation was, and I had to reiterate, is how you pronounce it? Alliterate. Repeat the entire situation to him, which was like such a pain in the butt. So after I finished my entire story of what happened, which was in part one, he said, "What kind of compensation are you seeking? What kind of compensation are you seeking?" And that really caught me off guard. Like, it really caught me off guard because in the past, when I phoned in to complain about something and ask for compensation, usually companies just shrug me off. They're like, oh, sorry, we can't do anything about that. We apologize, but you're not getting any freebies. So I was kind of expecting that with this company, but actually they were pretty open to compensation. Probably because like this situation has been going on for 2 years, right? So I was just very caught off guard, and I think this is my mistake. This is very foolish of me. I went into the situation not really knowing exactly what I want. I just knew I just wanted money. Basically, I wanted money, but I didn't know how much I wanted. Sounds foolish, right? I wanted money, but I didn't know how much I want. So I really didn't even have a number in my head before I made the call to complain. Cause I feel like subconsciously I thought they just wouldn't take me seriously like the past companies I've dealt with. So that's why I really didn't focus on a number. Oh, this one is not cut in half properly. So at this point, I had two options. By the way, there's the tip right there. When you're negotiating or when you're like calling in to get something, make sure you actually know what you want. Like, know what your ideal resolution is, how much money, or do you want like an official apology from the company? Like, know what you want. I feel like that's the first thing in negotiations. Know what you want. Ooh, okay. I can actually do this. I can like talk and eat. So I had two options at this point. Let's start with option A. When I was put on the spot, honestly, the number that came into my mind was $20. $20, like compensation. Like, give me $20 off my next bill. That was what I was expecting. Now, here's option B. Option B is to put the ball back in their court. Because he was the one asking me, what kind of compensation are you looking for? Now the ball is in my court, and I have to reply. Instead of saying an actual number, put it back to their court and say one of these following. This is, I think I said one of these. What did you have in mind? What can you offer? What is the general protocol for this situation? I think I said the last one. I was like, what's the general protocol for this situation? Because I didn't know how much money I could get. Like, I was like 20 bucks maybe. So I wanted him to give me a number instead because I was not familiar with the situation. And I feel like if you're not familiar with the situation, it's always better to let the other person talk than you talk. If you are familiar, like say a number. So like you know the ballpark of like say a number so they know what you're expecting, okay? If like because you don't want sorry, this makes no sense. If you are familiar with the situation, say a number so they know a range. If you are familiar with the situation and they say a number first, they might lowball you. That's what I'm trying to get at. I really hope that made sense. To repeat, unfamiliar situation like this, because this has never happened to me before, about like the wire thing, let them name the number. If you are familiar with the situation, you name the number. This is what he said back. Considering it's such an extreme situation, I can offer you my maximum amount, which is $200. $200. Wow. When I heard this, I was in shock. Because again, what I was expecting was $20. And for you to add another zero after that, I was like, whoa, I was way off. So thank the Lord I did not choose option A, because if I said $20, like obviously he'll be like, sure, okay, $20. But I let him talk first. I let him name the number and he named 200. I was way off. And the thing is, with negotiations, you always want to remain cool, calm, and collective. So on the phone, I was just like, oh, 200, like very like nonchalantly. You don't want to like sound excited and giddy. I feel like I'm giving you guys like a negotiation lecture right now of what I learned at university. And like basically I think I paid 80, not 80,000, 8,000 for like a semester or something, and you're getting it for free. Ugh. So yeah, you definitely want to remain cool, calm, and collective when you negotiate. Never let them see that you're excited about anything. It's like a poker face, right? It's like you're playing poker. Now, the story time doesn't end there, okay? Here's the good part of the story time. I'm not sure if this agent is new or something, or like he really likes me. But this is another hard part to explain. Based on his tone, his inflection of speech, his cadence in his voice, he led me to believe that I could get more than $200. I could get more than his maximum. It's really hard to explain. I feel like if you're not a native English speaker, like English isn't your first language, it would totally just go over your head. But let me like give you an example. He says something along the lines of this, okay? He says, "Well, this is all I can offer you at this level." Like there's a very big stress on the word this level. Well, this is all I can offer you on this level. It's like a kind of like a wink wink situation. But since we are on the phone, he can't actually like wink me. You know what I mean? I actually like the mini wraps a lot more because I can eat them all in one bite instead of like struggling to like hold half of it while I chew the other half in my mouth. Sauce. Like honestly, like this sounds kind of mean, but if I was like his boss, if I was his manager, if I was his supervisor, I would probably give him a warning or let him go because at the end of the day, he's working for the company. Like the company is paying him to minimize the amount of payout, the amount of money the company has to give away, and like he is basically leading customers to believe that they can get more instead of his maximum at his level. But like it works in my favor. Maybe he's just like a really nice guy. Like he's a really nice guy from the consumer's point of view, but from the employer's point of view, not so much. Sorry, I just gotta reach over 1 second. Okay, there we go. I think there was something wrong with the autofocus. Basically, he told me that I had the option of speaking to the next level within the customer loyalty department, his supervisor. And of course, I would take this offer because, like, if you're the first level, you're level one, you can offer me $200. What can the next level offer me? So, right now, the situation, I'm waiting to hear back from his supervisor, which is like level two, someone that has more authority to issue compensation. And I guess I just want to stress again how like crazy the situation is in my point of view. Because again, my expectation going into this phone call was $20. Like it was just $20. And if I was the one who spoke up first and said, "Oh, can you give me $20?" he would have been like, "Sure, why not?" But since I waited for him to speak first, he he was in a whole new different ballpark. He was like not in the same playing field as me, offering me $200. And I'm not gonna make that same mistake again. When his manager calls me, I'm gonna have a number in mind. I'm not just gonna be like, what about $30 this time? No, my number is 800, so 4 times the amount he offered me, which I think is like not that realistic because like what my strategy is to like overshoot. Like in reality, I think maybe she'll give me like 500, 400, but I'm just gonna ask for more so I can have more bargaining power. For all I care, if she offers me 250, like that's great. Why not? That's still 100 or that's still $230 more than what I was expecting. uh, I feel like this situation just illustrates the importance in listening and observing situations before you act or speak. I feel like that's the lesson you should take out of the story. I feel like too often in life, society, we praise people who speak the loudest, who has the most charming personalities, who is always constantly go, go, go. And we look down on people like me who doesn't like to talk a lot, who sits back and observes situations before I act. Because like, not to get political or anything, if you look at our political leaders, if you look at leaders in companies, a lot of the time, people who have a lot of power may not have the best ideas. They just might have the most charming personalities. They can like butter someone up. And I'm not sure if you want a leader like that, honestly. Some leaders are just like, they convince people not by logic, but by volume. Let that sink in for a minute. They convince people not by logic, but by volume, how loud they talk. The loudest person in the room gets the most praise. I feel like that's a very typical alpha male right there. If you're an alpha male, boy, does the cards play in your favor. Is that the saying? The cards are in your favor. Play in your favor? And of course, I'm running a risk, right? The risk could be the manager reviews my file and she decides that the $200 is not warranted for my severity and she issues $100 instead. I'm taking a risk, but I feel like um, my risk is a very well managed risk because I feel like she won't go as low as $20. Maybe the lowest she'll go is like 50, so that's still $30 more than what I was expecting. Last pork belly right here. Next time, I think I'm going to try grilled pork belly, like BBQ style. Maybe I'll do a cookbong of that and take out my griddle for you all, because I know some people have been requesting cookbongs from me. Okay, rice. And then last pork belly. No. Sad Merrick. There we go. Open wide. You guys got it? Got it? Slay. Oh, can I do this all in one bite? Maybe. I have a big mouth. I have a big mouth that can fit a lot of stuff in here. So that's gonna be all. Sorry, I have food in my mouth, I think. I have like some bean sprouts still hiding under my gums. Okay. Alrighty, so that's going to be all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. And also subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. If you are subscribed, make sure to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Love you so much, chopsticks, and remember to slay your day.